6-3 vote. The court's conservative majority said the redrawing of the map in Louisiana relied too heavily on race. News 4's Dominique Moody has details.
In a case centered around redistricting and the protections of black and minority voters who for years faced discrimination in elections, the Supreme Court struck down a redrawn congressional map in Louisiana that was challenged as racially discriminatory. In a 6-3 vote, the court's conservative majority found the state's second majority black congressional district relied too heavily on race.
With the logic being that, as you said, you're using the exact same logic that the Voting Rights Act used to create equity in voting, to try to make it so that it's more difficult to create equity in voting.
Justin Hansford is a Howard University law professor and executive director of the Thurgood Marshall Civil Rights Center. He says there will be immediate implications following the ruling.
Right now we have about 60 members of the Congressional Black Caucus. That some of those districts will likely be eliminated. There's no doubt that many of these districts are going to be changed, and they're going to be changed in a way that they claim is based on partisanship, but will certainly have an outcome based on race that will make it so that there are less voices of color.
Law experts say the redrawn map was drawn to comply with the voting rights law to protect black and minority voters. In the majority opinion, Justice Samuel Alito wrote, quote, "While there may be extreme situations where the use of race can be justified to draw a map, no such conditions existed in the Louisiana case. As a result, the new map was an unconstitutional racial gerrymander." In response, Justice Alina Kagan wrote in the dissenting opinion, consequences are likely to be far-reaching and grave, and that the ruling effectively renders Section 2 all but a dead letter.
It's more than just discouraging when you understand that the institutions that have ultimate power over how your vote gets to count say that your vote should not count. It can lead to either despair or enragement.
Dr. Philip Atiba Solomon is the co-founder of the Center for Policing Equity.
We need to restore our institutions. The institutions have to be able to intervene. The institutions have protected us, and so they must protect us again. So there's a desire to go back. In this moment, I cannot stress enough, as both a student of history and someone who teaches about it, going back is never the solution.
With the ruling, law experts say that it could open the door for legislators to redraw congressional maps in southern states along party lines, like what we've seen in Texas, North Carolina, Virginia, and now in Florida. From the Supreme Court, Dominique Moody, News 4.